we shut out everything else. Again, our self-esteem or self-worth is not strong enough to accept input from others. How many times have you said, "Don't tell me how to do it. I want to do it myself"? What you are really saying is, "I don't want you to show me, because then you will appear smarter or more intelligent than I am. Because I have low self-esteem, it is important to look like I know what I'm doing all the time." We have to allow others to be our teachers. This doesn't mean we have to accept everything they say, but it is to our advantage to at least listen to them to see if what they have to say is of value. It doesn't matter who helps you or shows you the way. The only thing that matters is the end result. A healthy response is, "If you can show me how to get there easier, better or faster, then I want to learn from you." When you are unable to figure how to get what you want, it isn't because you are stupid. It is because you are conditioned not to see beyond your present level of awareness. In business, there is a tendency to lock onto approaches that are traditional. This is the way we have always done it. When we use that type of thinking and lock onto the way it was, we blind ourselves to the way it can be. So ask yourself these questions. What ideas, beliefs, or attitudes have I accepted? Is there an idea, opinion or attitude that I have that is not supporting me in getting where I want to go, doing what I want to do, or being what I want to be? If there is, then you must be willing to let go of that idea, belief, or attitude and concentrate on the end result. You need to allow new information that will facilitate you in permitting the end result to get through. I want you to recognize that you don't need to know anything about a particular subject you want to learn, or business you want to go 65 into. Because you lack experience in something, or weren't good in a certain subject in school, doesn't mean you are incapable of learning it. It just means that the information as to how to go about it wasn't of value to you in the past. But watch how the information comes pouring through now that you have clearly defined what you want. What I'm leading you to is this. Once you decide on how you want to live, what you want your group to accomplish, or what you personally want to create, the process becomes exciting, because the information will come through, and you will go out and find a way to make it happen. Gaining the cooperation of others, I also encourage you to not only make things happen for yourself, but also for your business, your company, your family or any group you are working with. It isn't so much what you believe, but what you can get the people around you to believe. The key is getting others to believe they are far more capable than they think they are, and to get them to stop dwelling on their limitations, why something can't be done, or the way they acted in the past. You want them to begin focusing their attention on where they want to go, or what they want to become. Once again, the end result is the only thing that counts. When you have an idea or belief, and are seeking to create something that did not exist before - new product, service, business or whatever - your problem won't be your belief in the idea. It will be trying to convince those around you that it is possible. In order to get help and cooperation from others in reaching a goal, your biggest problem will be how to get others to believe in you. How can I get them to support me? This is the problem that every leader faces. It isn't so much a matter of what the leader believes, but rather what the leader can get the people around him or her to believe. We know that everyone acts in accordance with truth, as they perceive it to be. If their perception of reality is faulty, they will come up with logical reasons why it won't work, why it can't be done, why it's impossible, why it's too difficult to accomplish. Remember, they are not intentionally trying to sabotage you or hold you back. They are acting in accord with the truth, as they perceive it to be. The challenge is how to lead people to believe that they can do more than they think they are capable of doing. Perhaps you can see that your children have potential, but it doesn't do you any good to see their potential if they can't see it. Perhaps you can see your employees' potential or your mates' potential, but it is meaningless unless they can see it, because they must act in accord with the truth, as they perceive it to be. Help others to change the level of expectation. Good leaders, parents and mates are able to help others to change the level of expectation, to change what they believe is true. They are able to motivate them to believe in something that they did not believe before, and then help them to self-talk and image that belief into reality. In order to do that, you can't just ask them to blindly follow you. People today are too sophisticated for that. As children we do it because we live on faith, but very soon we become logical adults, and we want logical reasons. We have to teach others how to create from an idea, how to use the tools that we are learning throughout this book. If they are not willing to use the tools, they will do everything they can to prove they are right in believing what they believe, and in the end, they will either try to sabotage you, or try to stop you to make themselves right. Surround yourself with can-do people. Take a look at the people in your life that are telling you, it can't be done, there is no way, I can't see how it can be done. Are you allowing these people to determine whether you are capable or not? In essence, are you giving your power away to these people? If you are, make a decision to reclaim that power. What kind of people do you surround yourself with in your business? Are they people who are always looking for reasons why it can't be done? Or are you surrounding yourself with people who find solutions? Be very careful when choosing the kind of people with whom you surround yourself, because they strongly influence your creativity, whether you realize it or not. Their negativity becomes contagious in your office, in your relationships, in your family, and in your business. People who believe that things can't be done will go out and prove themselves right. But people who know things can be done go out and make it happen. If you have a business, don't pay people to tell you that something can't be done. You can think of all the reasons why it can't be done yourself. You don't need to have people around you to tell you it can't be done, and then pay them for the privilege. Surround yourself with people of high self-esteem who can tell you how to get the job done, how to make it happen. Teach them to look for solutions instead of problems. Every strong leader sets a goal, and then does whatever is necessary to make it happen. If you educate the people around you to start setting goals based, not on what is available, but on what it is you want to accomplish, you will be a strong leader, and the people around you will become high-performance people. In order to experience growth or change, we must learn to alter our level of expectation. To change our expectancy level, we must have a strong belief in ourselves and our goals. We must know we can take an idea and make it happen. Everybody else wants to see it before they believe it, but you must believe it before you even see it. As you have more faith in your own power, you will transmit this to others. With this knowledge of your own capabilities and those of the people around you, you can do things that, to others, seem unrealistic or impossible. The real meaning of faith, what this all boils down to, is having the ability to accomplish tasks that others find difficult or impossible. How many goals have you set based on what was apparent, on what you can see, what you have, and what you think is realistic? Don't base your goals on what you have, or what you have done, but on what you want, and where you ultimately want to go. What we are talking about here can be summed up in one word: faith. Faith is not something religious or esoteric. It is a sound psychological and physiological fact. When you understand how the brain-mind functions together, you know that faith, which is believing before seeing, is the natural process of creation. When you understand that it is your belief or faith in your ability to create that determines your results, you are then able to go out and accomplish tasks that other people think are impossible. You simply set your sights on what you want, and then allow the information that will enable you to go out and create it without stress and without effort to come through. The reality is that whatever you are looking for is, at the same time, looking for you. It all starts with believing before seeing. Chapter 5. Write your own script. All humans have an innate desire to reach their potential. The problem is that this desire to grow and develop makes us unhappy with the way things are. We have three main beliefs about life that prevent us from being happy and satisfied. The first belief is, what I don't have is better than what I do have. This is a variation of the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. The second belief is, having more is better. No matter how much I have, more of it would be better. The third belief is, when I get what I want, I will be happy. Is this really true? Is your life about solving problems? Perhaps you are familiar with the term success ethic. The success ethic, stated simply, says, when you get what you want, you will be happy. It is based on the theory that if we work hard and solve all of the problems in our lives, someday we will be happy. The majority of our thoughts and activities in life are centered on solving problems. As we've learned, Whatever you think about becomes your reality. And so, what do you think about most of the time? It is usually problems. Indeed, the first thing that many of us think about when we get out of bed in the morning are all the problems that we have to solve, and how hard we have to work